Oi, how's it going, you rascallion resonators? Name's FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves content right here on the FOXSOL channel. I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are at watching this video. I sure am currently having a good one right now making this video, and I'm just gonna say, this video, I don't think too many people are going to complain about this, and this is a complaint that I kind of have, but it's not that big of a complaint, to be completely honest. It's just more of an annoyance, if anything. And what I'm talking about is that if you've read the video title on this, we're going to be discussing about the Echo XP and my issue around it, and what's some things that could be done to help balance this out. I've made this statement in a couple of videos, and there was a conversation that came about it on one of the videos that I had a comment going back and forth, to which I got corrected and I took responsibility for it. But it still leads to the point that there is an issue that I have with how the XP system is for the Echoes and what I like to see get changed. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. All right, sorry for that long intro in that regards, but this is something that it's heavily been plaguing me to a certain degree. And like I said, this is a little bit of an annoyance. And what I'm talking about is that when you're working in your Echoes and you want to tune an Echo and everything, 9 out of 10 times, you don't have enough resources to actually really work in your ecosystem, that it comes very sparingly. And I know that some people that I've had a conversation with one so far that kind of disagrees with me on this, says, oh, it's perfectly fine. The system's perfectly fine. I have no issues with the way it works. That's great. If you have no issue with the way it is, in the video, have a good one. Do you, boo-boo. I'm good. We're good. But for the people who may have the same opinion as me, I'm just going to say right now we have the event that's going on right now, which is the core cleansing event, which what that means is that if you're a new player by some chance right now, the tacit fields right now, that right here, the tacit fields, they have a double drop chance of 3 times a day, meaning that you get everything here doubled. And on average, when it comes to premium seal tubes and the purple seal tubes that you get for Echo XP, before the event, before you get the 3 times a day, on average they'll drop like 4 of the premium tubes and like I would say 3 of the purple tubes, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's typically what it drops for me. Sometimes I'll get like 5 premium tubes and like 2 of the purple tubes, or I'll get like 2 of the premium tubes, but I'll get 6 of the purple tubes. Either way, it's a little bit less than, it's going to be less than what the double drop event gives you. All right, 100%. So what is my issue with the tacit fields in general? And first I want to make this little bit disclaimer. When it comes to the tuners, typically every time I do it, it'll drop me 15 tuners. I have no problem with the rate of the tuners that's being dropped. The tuner droppage is perfectly fine in my personal opinion. Like, there's no issue there. It's just with the XP. When you're first playing this game and you go find chests and you go do challenges, you get, Resonator XP, but you also get Echo XP. Through those events, you do the same thing with all the side quests. But when you get to a point where it's like me and you're past Union level 40 and you're at the issue where you've explored the map 100%, you're not getting no extra resources for your Echoes. And this becomes a little bit of a problem when you're trying to do a final build. What I mean by that is that you're trying to tune your Echoes correctly. You're trying, you're going grinding bosses. You're sitting there. You finally get your crit raid monkey, your Fergarlian monkey over here. You've loaded the son of a bitch up. You tune the son of a bitch, and then it is crap. And then you got to do it all over again. These Echoes cost a lot. Okay, they actually cost quite a bit, and I'll show you. right here, if you start filling this up, 5 tubes, we only get plus 12. Going all the way to 29, I believe it is. Yeah, 29 tubes is 145,000 XP to max out any of the echoes. Now, grant you, I'm going to tell you right now, you should never max out an echo. You should always go by pure level 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You should go one level at a time when you're, tuning an echo just to make sure it's any good, because the problem is that you're losing 30% of your experience and crap like that from an echo if it's it's useless and you're going to feed it into another echo. You're losing 30% of the XP, and that's not a little bit of a downside. But with that being stated, in general, I don't have a problem with how much it takes to fill it up. I have a problem with the drop rate, because let's pull out the calculator here, and we're going to do a little bit of math right here on the stream. Okay. I've already started a little bit of the math, but we're going to start math. First and foremost, one premium tube of Echo XP is going to give you 5,000 XP. And without the cord cleansing event, you only going to get, on average, 4 of those tubes. That's 20,000. With the purple tubes, you get 2,000 XP, and on average, you'll get anywhere between 3 to 4. And I'm going to do the minimum 3. You'll get 3 of those tubes, which gives you 6,000. Together, that gives you what? That gives you 26,000, right? That gives you 26,000 XP from running one of the Tansit fields without the cords cleansing event. Now, with that being stated, this is just an average. You can go ahead and with 240 wave plates that you have collected, which is a full day's, experience, you can only do the Tansit field 4 times. So times this by 4. Excuse me. Times this by 4. That's 104,000. It would take you 2 days to go ahead to level up one echo at max that you're trying to build. To me, I feel like that's a little bit of a steep hill. I feel like we should be able to, in one day, do one echo a day. That'd be great. Not 2 echoes, not one echo every 2 days. But that is the system that's right here in place. That's fine. I think that, right now with the cord cleansing event going on, I've been stockpiling. I've been grinding out my echoes. I've been doing what I can to build up the echoes that I want to build up, get everything going with my farming. It's been working out pretty well because of the cord cleansing event. But I feel like once the event's gone, that there needs to be something done to the ecosystem to help better it. Because in all honesty, the echoes are going to be your final part of your build. This is what is the complementary. This is what complements your DPS. This was complements your healer. This is what complements your sub DPS. This is what is necessary to make your characters work. And you're not going to tune your first echo. You're not going to be tuning your echoes 100% exactly the way you want. And sometimes you're going to be like, you're going to go ahead, you're going to tune this son of a bitch here, and you're going to get like 2 defenses, 2 HPs, and only 1 heavy attack, and then you're going to be upset. And then you got to go ahead and spend the entire day again regrinding that echo to go ahead and get, your crit rate echo, your crit rate monkey again for GN. And then you're going to retune it again, and you're going to have to pray and hope that you get exactly what you want out of it with the tuning. But with the level up system, this echo right here, if it's useless, and I'm going to showcase this as well. If it's useless, okay, let's say this is I already did a level 25 version or whatever, and this echo was crap. So I'm going to go ahead and take the echo that I feel like was crap, and I maxed out. And look, it only does 106,950 XP. Dropping it a level 25 into a level 22, another echo. Like this, to me, you're losing 30% of your resources. and you're not going to get back the tuners that you put into it. So it's more of a waste to level up an echo all the way in generalness. If it's crap, if you start getting bad stats, you might as well just stop and just work on the next one. It's just that the XP system, I feel like it needs to be changed a little bit. What I feel honestly it should be done is that the data bank, we should be forced to come here and start merging, our crappy like I don't want these purples right here, right? So I should be go ahead and as possible results. When I merge this, I should have, an echo, and then there should be a 10% chance, 5% chance that not just a second echo would show up, but XP would show up, a tube would show up, 2 tubes would show up, to go ahead to make it to where when I'm grinding echoes, I could come here and I can just keep tossing in, auto selecting, keep tossing in all my crap echoes like this. Boom, come here and just keep on doing this until sooner or later. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this because I want to see if it's going to happen. Yeah, see how it gives you an extra echo instead of just an extra echo. And I feel like it should give you additional XP. So that way we could really work on this system. I don't want to be forced to sit here and wait till my next day, for my dailies to reset, everything else. Wait here until I get, 60 fucking weight plates just to go ahead to come here, do this field to get 4 tuners, 4 premium tubes, 3 purple tubes, and not even make a dent in my echoes. This is the reason why, like I was stating for all new players, is that in my honest opinion, don't worry about the echo stuff here. Just, stockpile, make this part of your dailies, 1 or 2 of these is fine, but go ahead and not really focus too heavily on that. Focus on your skill tree. And then when you get to the later part and you have a stockpile of echo juice here, the XP, then you start really working in echoes. You're not going to suffer the fact that, okay, I have to wait and, I have to wait basically to the next day to build up just enough to get, hopefully my echo to level 12 or level 20. And, it makes no sense. To me, it makes no sense. Because if it takes 2 days practically to do, like, I would say 1 echo and a third, in reality, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots on a character that you're trying to fill up. Okay. So you're trying to fill up 5 spots, maybe 4 spots, depending on how you're doing your build. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 days, possibly 5, a whole entire week to actually, no, not even an entire week because it's 2 days. So 2, 4, 6, 8, anywhere between like 8 and 10 days it would take to do a full set. And that's hopefully that you don't have to re-roll, a new echo. You have to go re-grind an echo and re-roll another one. And it's kind of a bit of annoyance. Like, I kind of wish that there was a way that, like I said, with like the data bank merge, like if I could do a data merge to where there's a chance that I can get some extra echo stuff, because I'm already grinding these echoes. There's a bunch of echoes I have that's doing nothing, that's level 0, that's just sitting there doing absolutely nothing, that I could feed it into the machine, that there's a chance that it will produce XP as well to help build us up, along with the Tatsa fields and everything else, working with that for the tuners. I think that would be the most balanced scenario. And I'm not saying that this thing over here, I'm not saying with the data merge that this should give me, 10,000 XP every single time. I'm talking about this thing should give me, a purple, 1 or 2 purples, at a time. And it forces me to go play the game, go grind out and go try to collect as many echoes as possible to keep data merging. And hopefully, every 5 or 10% of a chance, I get a, XP that I can use. Either that or let me start filling up with these echoes that I have no issue with, that have nothing I'm going to do with, into the echo, even though it's level 0, and, make it to where it's only worth, 1,000 XP. Something to that effect. I find that, it's not that big of an issue, but I find that it's a bit of an annoyance because I really want to do my final builds. I really want to work on this. I didn't have this issue in a couple other gotchas. Now, granted, this probably has almost exact same way Genshin worked. I don't know because I don't play Genshin Impact, but from the gotchas that I have played so far, hey, we don't have this issue. Devil May Cry, Peak of Combat, that game right there. When you're building up your hell cards, you get 4 of them. You can take every hell card that was a piece of crap, that was a level 0 fucking hell card, and you can toss it into one hell card and you keep leveling it up along with the XP you got from events. And relatively, you could do 2 or 3 cards in a day. You could keep rolling the same card 2 or 3 times in a day and get something out of it. It wasn't a bad system. I don't have a bad system at all right now with soul leveling with the artifacts, with tuning of the artifacts. I'm just saying that I feel that, in my personal opinion, when it comes down to the Echo XP, that after the core cleansing event is going to be over, which I believe is coming soon. I think it's the 28th when they're going to do the update. Let's see. Let me see. The 27th. So yeah, on the 27th, we only got 3 more days of this. When this is over and it goes back, and yeah, we're going to have the new map and everything, and we're going to start getting more chests and more side quests. That's going to help do a little bit of a filler for a little bit. But once that is at 100% completion rate, once that is completely done, we're back at the same point where it's going to be, I gotta go do 3 days worth of tacit fields, like 2 days worth of tacit field missions for 2 days straight in order to get enough XP to be able to start leveling up, a potential Echo to level 25. That might be what I want. And then even if it's not, I'm going to be still having the issue to where, okay, I'm going to have to fill it back up. I just find, like I said, it is a little bit of an annoyance. I think I have a way of working on it. And I'm hoping that maybe, because I think my friend also explained to me that he read, I can't find this article, but he said he read something to where they are going to rework the ecosystem for future updates. And I hope that's the case. And I hope that this is something that maybe be considerable. I'm hoping they'll consider, that they need to make it to where, there's a chance where if I kill a Discord and when I get its Echo, that, it'll drop XP along with, the Echo, or, make it to where the data merge system drops me possible XP. I think that would be the greatest way to go. I think that's the best possible. So the too long don't read version of this, if you're part of this video right here, you get to this point, is straight up is that I think the Echo system is an annoying system when it comes to the XP, and that it just needs to be a little bit more balanced to make it to where it's fun to level up the Echoes, to make it to where I can, players like myself who's playing this game nonstop, we could put more time into playing the game instead of waiting till the next day to really work on our ecosystem, to do our optimized builds, to do our complementary builds of the Echoes to our DPSs, sub DPSs, and healers. Simple as that. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, but in general, the math, everything else that I've done for this, it's just what it is. And like I said, I don't think it's bad. Like, I don't think it's horrible. I just think that it's annoying. So I've ranted a little bit too long. This is going to be like almost a 20-minute video, and I don't mean to do that. So you guys have a good one. Take it easy, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Unless otherwise, my outro doesn't want to work.